Okay, so as far as I can tell, I double checked, and it sounds like the successful outcome of Raul's storyline is his costume change. So it would seem that he's already finished his storyline, so I guess I triggered enough dialogue that he's done. And I done cast a storyline, and Edie I think we did stuff with where we like took him somewhere when memories happened. Veronica we obviously did. We're done with Arcade. I think we're done with companions then. There was the grandma super mutant who that ended in like her brain surgery or something.
More good news for me?
We gained her and then it seemed to resolve her storyline and take her out of the party like immediately, and I think we're done with that too. I want to claim a bounty.
You killed another one. Let me have a look at the head. God damn it. That's Violet, all right. You've made me one happy son of a bitch, you know that? Here, this is the bounty I put on her head. It's yours. That's 2 psychopaths dead. If you can bring down the 3rd, there's a bonus in it for you.
Alright, I'll go after driver Nephi.
You've got some guts, I'll give you that. Nephi is one tough son of a bitch. You let him get close, and he'll take your head off. My advice is this. Talk to Lieutenant Gorobets. He's in charge of Alpha Team, 1st Recon, snipers. If you're lucky, you can lure Nephi into the open and the sharpshooters can bring him down. You bring me the head, you'll still get the bounty. It's a better bet than trying to take Nephi one-on-one, but it's your call.
Where is Lieutenant Gorobets?
Out in the yard. Gorobets coordinates our sniper teams. He's been gunning for Nephi for weeks now. Only thing he hasn't had is willing bait. Don't have enough troops to order anyone beyond the fence. Not anymore, anyway.
Got it.
Just bring me back that last head, and don't lose your own.
Yeah, I'm working on that.
Right.
Soft-hearted devil. Most people say you're the devil himself, but also admit that you've done a bit of good. What? Is that better or worse than being a merciful thug? Soft-hearted devil sounds worse, but I did a good thing for them, so I seemingly improved my reputation just now. I need to stop teleporting to Vault 3. It's like no good places though. Fuck. Oh, this area sucks. The fact that this whole area has so many walls makes it really annoying to traverse. Can I go over the wall on this side? This might let me go. Would have been a pretty quick quest if I got all the objectives in one go. Oh wow, he came out alone. Interesting strategy, just coming out alone immediately. Oh, he's called driver because he uses a golf club. Not because he drives. So how's that karma doing at this point? How's this math hashing out for me? He sure is running in every direction at once.
I didn't mean it. Don't kill.
Veronica, no! You okay? You're so good at sneaking up on me.
What's up?
Okay, she's fine.
I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile sense, boss. I'm sure you'll be fair and equitable, boss. I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile sense, boss.
I'm torn because I want to see his cool costume. Like he got his whole costume on. But if I give any other gear, he wears that instead. I don't know. But now he's got no gear. What are we gonna do? Now I'm heavy and it sucks.
Let's see what you got.
I figured you'd probably wear it.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you? Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
There we go. That lightens my load a bit. Also, ow. I have received significant ouchies. Oh. Okay. I'm not gonna chase after every single fiend this game spawns. I think this is it on side quest. I'll double check in a minute after I talk to him, but this was a bit of an unexpected thing to come up while I was dealing with Raul's storyline. Even while I was failing to trigger this one, apparently.
We won't go. Still working on that last bounty? Well. Driver Nephi. Nothing to say, you son of a bitch? No tips on my golf swing? Lost a lot of good men to this psychopath. Morale's gonna be better now that he's gone. Here's the bounty I promised. I guess we can send first recon down to Camp Forlorn Hope. They need all the help they can get there. You've been one hell of a stroke of good luck, you know that? Those 3 scumbags probably killed 20 NCR troopers. And you bring them down alone. Wish I had a few grunts as good as you. Damn good working with you.
And all that risk in my life was worth an amazing 500 caps, which is useless.
Perimeter's been quiet since you left. The fiends are running scared. I doubt they'll give us any more trouble. Not for a long while.
Yeah, in this setting, the fiends are basically an unalloyed good thing to wipe out. There's a few lines that I've heard about them that upset me, where they're like, oh, it's sad when someone's hooked on drugs, but once they start bothering people, it's time to put them down or whatever. Like, there's been some upsetting lines like that that I did not like listening to, which made me second guess things a bit. But they seem to just be so overtly hostile and upsetting that I just don't think there's an escape from that. I don't want to go to the thorn. Let's visit what's her name real quick. Maybe to let her know what happened, because Cook is dead.
What do you need this time?
You might be interested to know that I killed a fiend named Cook.
You did? Well, that's one hell of a service to humanity then. I guess I always thought maybe I'd be the one to do it. But I just never got my nerve up. Maybe I'll sleep good tonight. Here, take this. It's how I say thanks.
With money. And medics.
You know where to find me.
I thought that'd be like some kind of interesting one-off item or something. Oh, I've got saline green. Oh, I do have food items lying around. I have a giant stack of them, actually. Womp womp.
That sweetie sure is something.
Even you say that.
Glad you came back. You want to get together with me?
I hear you were a slave to Caesar's Legion.
What Marco said is true. The Legion attacked my village when I was 16. My parents were killed as examples. The rest of us chained and dragged to some kind of camp. A centurion there chose me as his tent servant. He was handsome and gentle most of the time. Said it was our secret and he'd protect me. gave me little gifts, stupid things. But Caesar punishes homosexuality with death, and we nearly got caught, and there were suspicions. So when he took me out to the desert, well, I knew he was going to get rid of me. So I kicked him where it counts, and I ran. And then swam, and ran some more. Wound up here.
That's quite a story, Jimmy.
Yeah, I lived through it. I like it here better. Same. I'll do my best to live up to my last performance.
One last time for good luck before I go to the end war of the game or whatever the fuck happens next. Just keeping his monthly salary up. It's time to return to Yes Man. All these quests are either defunct or dead to me. Like the Brotherhood. It's still tempting to go back to Red Rock at this point and just wipe out the cons. Just because I think they're gonna be in the, if they're gonna be on Caesar's team, then that's the thing to follow up on. My issue is that I just don't know what to do about the Khan's coup. Oh, New Vegas. Khan's leader. Let's see. Papa Khan. Let's look up Papa Khan and see if I can just find out where he is in the map. Great Khan Longhouse. Okay, you know what? But before I wrap this up, maybe I'll check that out. Sometimes I'm just like, you know what, man? I'm in the middle of a video. It's just kind of hard to like. Oop. Are we fighting? Oh, bugs again. Sometimes it's just like I don't really know how to like what to do because I don't want to like search blindly in the environment to figure out how to proceed. Like the one NPC. The storyline just said, go talk to that one NPC, and then I talked to that NPC, and he's like, yeah, I don't know, if I could deal with the cons, if Papa comes out of the way, I'd want to do something differently about here, and I'm like, that's a weird quest. The information that's actually communicated to me by this quest is just this guy randomly being like, yeah, I'd love to do a coup, and the quest just says, okay, leave, bye. And I'm like, what the what? And like, it didn't give me a coup quest? Didn't give me any, like, it didn't be like it's not like the story was like, okay, you can leave now, but also you got a quest from this guy as a hook to potentially resolve the con storyline differently. Instead, the game just like moves on, and I'm like, and maybe it's a personal flaw of mine that I expect to have a quest hook for storylines as an indicator that there's something to do, as opposed to just talking to NPCs and nothing happening, or wandering around aimlessly. Because, you know, how long the playthrough already is, I have an incentive not to just aimlessly wander. Child. When I looked it up, from what I read, it said that he is in the Great Khan Longhouse in the Red Canyon, in Red Rock Canyon. So that one of these buildings somewhere looks different and has him in it, probably. None of these buildings have openable doors. I'm gonna say it's probably over there. I saw a weird crevice with a tent behind it. But yeah, I got mixed signals in that the game felt like it was basically saying like, yeah, well, we're all done here. That's the end of the con storyline. I was like, what? Where? What con storyline? We didn't do anything.
Rumor from the strip is that House is dead. I hope the old bastard choked on his own tongue. Rumor from the strip is that House is dead. I hope the old bastard-
It's the same line. Jack.
Whoa, new guy.
What is it you do here?
Do? We don't, do anything. We make the magic happen.
And what's the magic?
We make the happy stuff. What do you need? Jet, Psycho, a little Med-X to ease the pain?
How'd you get into this business?
Guess I just had a natural talent for it. When I was a kid, these cats called the Followers of the Apocalypse came to our camp. They knew all kinds of kooky, scientistical stuff, so I ate up all the chemistry they could teach. Diane had to head for business, so we teamed up.
Who's Diane?
Diane's my girl, man. We've been taking care of each other our whole lives, ever since our folks died. Now we keep the cons and caps together.
Tell me a little about the Great Cons.
They're family, you dig? They've always looked out for us, made sure we had something to eat and a place to crash. Papa may look like a big angry bear, but he's a softy at heart. Regis is cool, scary, but cool. The rest are all pretty groovy, even little Jerry.
Who's Jerry?
The other dudes call him Jerry the Punk. That's kind of harsh, though. I think he's just a sensitive soul that needs some love. He's usually down around the proving ground if you want to say yo.
You got an impressive setup here. Have you considered making more helpful chems?
What do you mean, helpful? My stuff already makes people feel groo-delicious.
That's not a word. You think of all the people... But think of all the people who overdose on Jet and Psycho. It's bad for your karma.
Oh, you're right. I should start a side project making meds to keep my aura clean.
How's that medical work going?
Already on it. I whipped up a few stim packs already. But if you've got any more recipes, I'll take them.
What do you have for sale?
Oh, you're buying. Cool.
He does not have any money. Okay.
Thanks. Take it easy, dude.
Why did you kill our brothers in Boulder City?
Because they took hostages, and also I may have mixed them up. So, oh wait, that's just Veronica. I recognized her blue glove. I was like, why is a Brotherhood of Steel member chasing me?
You're not one of my regulars. What do you want?
What is it you do here?
We keep the Great Khans from falling apart, essentially. Jack manufactures the chems. I organize the runners and the shipments.
Who do you sell to?
We make regular shipments to a lot of settlements around the Mojave. A lot of our business comes from the fiends lately. Personally, I think they're kind of creepy. But Papa likes the fact they get all hopped up on Psycho and harass the NCR patrols.
So you're drug dealers?
We're supplying things people want in exchange for things our tribe needs. Don't judge us.
Good to know.
Like what?
Tell me a little about the Great Khans.
I'll spare you the history lesson. Talk to Papa Khan if you want to hear that story. Things have been rough for a while now. Even with Jack working all the time and my runners making deliveries daily, we're barely getting by. Maybe this alliance with Caesar will help, but I don't know.
What alliance?
Papa Khan's been talking to Caesar's emissary for weeks now. They're always going on about crushing the NCR. Papa's announced that if Caesar goes to war against the NCR, the Khans will go with him.
Why are things so tough?
Red Rock Canyon isn't exactly the most hospitable place. There's no food, barely any water, and nothing anybody wants. We used to send patrols out to acquire supplies, but ever since Bitter Springs, there just aren't enough of us left.
Let's talk about something else.
Sure. What do you want to know?
Have you started making meds yet?
Yeah, you made a pretty good argument. We'll keep it small for now, but if it turns a profit, we might expand.
Bye.
Catch you later.
Everyone's so happy to tell me about Papa Khan, but where is he?
What's up with the tower in Vegas being all lit up? I didn't know it could do that.
I didn't know it could do that. Oh, did it light up?
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah?
Did it light up because I put the chip in?
Yeah.
Was it not lit up before? I'm trying to remember. Well, this was not where Papa Khan was. Okay, so they're saying that it's off to the right as you enter Red Rock Canyon. I've checked a few of the houses nearby and they haven't been it, so it's probably this up here. Visibility is just fucked around here. It's probably good for defensive purposes for that. Oh yeah, that's probably it. It's probably all great for them for like defensive purposes and so on, but as a navigatable RPG location, you're just like, what am I looking at? Where am I going? Where's the important location in this area? Lad's life, lad's life. Nope, none of those weigh anything. Which means they're dead to me. I can't jump. Okay, fine, I'll go all the way around. Yeah, if you're on any kind of slope, you can't jump. Jumping is just fucked up in these games. It's funny because when I mentioned it before, there was one person that was like, I've never had any trouble jumping in any Bethesda game ever in my life. That's weird. And then several comments all saying, yeah, jumping's fucked up on these games. I can't believe they never fixed it. So, all those guys are the counter example. Counter evidence if you don't know what I mean. I don't know how you could not know what I mean though. Well, that's quite the hat.
So the cub enters the wolf's den. What do you want, cub?
Honestly, I think I'm more of a bear. I don't think cub works anymore. I've come to ask the great Khans to break their alliance with Caesar's Legion.
Have you now? Well, you're a bold one, I'll give you that. But why should I do this for you?
You really think the Caesar's going to restore your tribe to glory? You'll be made slaves.
Ha! The great Khans will not be slaves. Caesar himself has promised us the land from here to the Colorado and the freedom to raid as we see fit. I won't hear any more talk against Caesar or his alliance. The great Khans will answer Caesar's call to war, and the NCR will pay for their crimes.
Who are you?
You march all the way out to Red Rock Canyon, enter my home as bold as you please, and you have no idea who I am? You've got guts, I'll give you that. Well then, let me educate you. I am the chief of the great Khans. The Khan of Khans, if you like. This is my tribe, and these are my people.
You tell me more about your people?
You want to hear the story of the great Khans? It's a long one, full of honor, glory, and betrayal. We have suffered, but we will regain our glory.
Maybe give me the short version.
In a hurry, are you? Very well, then. The great Khans came east, out of the NCR 14 years ago. We ruled the wastes then, and called no man master. But we underestimated the families of the Strip, and they drove us back to Bitter Springs, where we remained until the NCR arrived and drove us here.
How did the three families defeat you?
They allied with Mr. House, the self-proclaimed master of New Vegas. He supported them with the resources of New Vegas. Weapons, technology, caps. They were better equipped, and we could not stand against them.
And what happened at Bitter Springs?
When the NCR came to the Mojave, we thought they would be easy pickings. We raided their caravans, their towns, their camps. They couldn't stop us. At least that's what we thought. They tracked us to Bitter Springs and surrounded us. When our children, our sick and old, fled through a nearby pass, the NCR gunned them down.
That's horrible.
It's because of that that we have sworn to take revenge on the NCR. With our new allies in Caesar's Legion, we will crush them. Typical. No reference for history in the younger generations.
There wasn't any other dialogue options.
Farewell.
All I could do is loop forever. Is that what you wanted from me? Regis and Carl.
If you're smart, you'll find somewhere else to be.
Cool.
That's a complicated question. But I can't bring myself to hate them.
So this is the same guy. If only Papa died, huh?
I've been warned about you. You are perilously close to making an enemy of Caesar, and that is not wise.
Oh. You're Caesar's Legion, aren't you? What do you think of the Great Khans?
They're a tribe of fine warriors with many proud traditions and a glorious history. They will be worthy additions to the Legion.
Who are you?
My name is Carl. Glorious Caesar has sent me as an emissary to the Great Khans as a token of our alliance.
What alliance?
In exchange for Great Caesar's promise of all the lands west of New Vegas, the Khans have agreed to fight alongside the Legion when the time comes.
What's your role in Caesar's Legion?
I am one of the Frumentari. It is my duty to scout the waste in Caesar's name and make contact with any tribes that might serve a useful purpose. You might say I'm somewhere between a scout and an ambassador. I'm assigned here as part of the alliance between the Legion and the Great Khans.
What does the Legion want with the Great Khans?
Though they have been cruelly oppressed by the NCR, the Khans remain great warriors. The Legion is honored to have such allies in battle.
Goodbye.
Yes, goodbye.
Okay. Well, if you're gonna look me in the face and say that you're gonna go to war...
What the hell?
Hello, Carl.
Let's dance.
There we go. No real reason to just let them join Caesar if they're just gonna declare to my face that they're going to fight against me in the upcoming fight. Well, settle this right here and now. Carl's journal. Oh no, my morals. I know you killed all these people, but what if it's unethical for you to read their diary? Man, you're the leader of their entire group. Why do you have a shattered glass dresser in your room? I guess somebody else came in here? Please move, Eddie. They are displeased with me. I'm shocked. Data miscellaneous. Carl's journal. This journal consists of detailed records of the observations from Carl's time with the Great Khans. Many of the entries go into great detail about his opinion of their savage, barbarous customs, and at several points he waxes philosophic about how it's very likely that Caesar's Legion will have to execute the lot of them. Oh. I'll make a new save just in case, but can I load back to... Ah, it's too late. The last save is all the way back at the facility hours ago. That's literally their body. Oh well. As I did tell him that Caesar was just using him, so the reveal that Caesar was just using them is not surprising. But I do wonder if I didn't have my saves all borked up, if I could have showed him the diary that just straight up shows that they're planning on executing them. Anyway, they were planning on going to war with me, which means this is just helping out for later.
Let's paint this place red.
Not really in a hurry to hunt down every single one of them or anything like that. I'm not the NCR in that I'm not going to go hunting after their children and their sick and so on. So I will leave. But I have killed the guy who planned on allying with the with Caesar's Legion and the emissary from Caesar's Legion. Nope. It's just a bit ballsy to be sitting in the, I mean, admittedly the fiends do it all the time, but it's a bit ballsy to be sitting here right in the middle of, like, NCR/Vegas territory and being like, yep, planning on doing a war with everyone here. Can't wait to be there at the war any day now. When the war starts, we're all gonna help fight and we're gonna help kill people there. I'm like, well, buddy, you're standing directly in front of me and I have a hammer, so kiss and make up?